The scoring leaders, Michael Jordan, with the sensational 3 ball games, has taken command again, followed by Malone and Wilkins. Mullins all having great starts.
Barkley misses the second attempt. Blazers by 1. Porter, Kersey, and the guard forward exchange. Drexler, Marley going to work him. He's fouled. Marley picks up his first personal foul, says Eddie Rush. The officials tonight, Ed T. Rush, Bernie Fryer, and Nolan Fine. Clyde Drexler, who picked up the 15,000 points plus last night. The new head coach of the Phoenix Suns, Paul Westphal. Clyde drills the first point for him tonight. 82% shooter at the line. Head coach Rick Allen at the other end. Drexler, he misses the second attempt. KJ with the ball. Got the Beard. Stops on a dime. Doesn't get any change. And he scores. Game is tied. Kersey tries to untie. And he doesn't get it to drop this time. Barkley chases the ball down. But he was out of bounds over the inline. The game is tied at 3. Early in the ball game, have an early tip. 10:44 to go here in Phoenix, America West Arena. 19,023, and they're jammed in here. Buck Williams on Barkley. Puts it up. Add a little iron. Ceballos for Phoenix. All the way, he'll try. Goaltending. Duckworth was there.
This is one of those situations where you worry, did the shot actually have a chance to go in? Duckworth pinned it to the glass.
Yeah. Duck gets the ball at the other end. Drexler off the double screen. Throws that baby. And the Blazers go back up. Excuse me, the game is tied at 5. Barkley again. Waits, double team, triple team, lost the ball, got it again, puts it up, and scores. What a tough shot by a tough player. Phoenix by 2. Both these teams want to prove something early in the campaign. Stay with us. Porter, Lickety-Brindle up the middle, bounces it down. Yes, sir.
That right there is where the Phoenix Suns want to improve. No one stepped up. Porter got all the way inside. Nice pass back to Cedric Ceballos.
And he's got 4 in the game. Cedric Ceballos. Suns up by 2. Porter tried for 3. It's just glass. Phoenix with the ball. Ceballos again. Right side. They set it up. Mark West coming back as the trailer. They tried to get the ball to him, and there was Duckworth staying right with his man and slapped the ball away.
Mark West upset. He said, I was there open for a week. The ball was late, and Duckworth was able to step in and make a save. 13 on the shot clock. The tempo is real quick right now. What you want is teams to play outside in. Kevin Johnson hot.
Ron Marley on an inbound play. KJ with 4 in the game. And the Suns lead. 9 minutes to go in the opening period. Whistle away from the ball. Tyrone Kersey away from the ball. Offensive foul backed in. Make it Terry Porter, not Jerome Kersey. Kersey thought initially it was on him, but it's on Terry Porter.
See if Porter gets up and really tries to be aggressive at the point of attack, and Portland's defense starts to get a little bit sticky. They've been able to watch the Phoenix Suns move the ball, get it wherever they want, drive Ceballos.
Yes, sir. Cedric does it again. He's got himself 6 points in the game. Biggest Phoenix lead with 8.5 minutes to go in the opening period. Buck Williams over Barkley. Hook shot. Splat. It's there. NBC. Nothing but glory from Buck Williams. This will be a battle tonight. Inside goes West. He tried to jam it. Iron. Ceballos. Offensive rebound. Roll it around and out. There's Barkley. He should score. He does. Charles Barkley.
You can tell the effect of Paul Westphal's tongue lashing. This team is more intense and ready to play. They've attacked the glass. Portland's going to have to keep them from getting multiple chances.
KJ up on Terry Porter, over to Clyde. Gonna unload for three. Doesn't drop. Barkley climbs for the rebound. He's averaging better than 13. KJ doesn't drop. Duckworth, quick outlet pass. Porter gonna drive all the way around KJ. Up on the left hand block from behind Barkley. Here come the Suns. You better believe they're fired up for tonight. Phoenix. Marley drives in traffic, throws it up, had it batted away, out of bounds.
Even though Terry Porter did not see Charles Barkley, he made a good decision to go quick and strong to the hoop. Barkley saw him, was able to make a save. Portland gets it back at the other end. Out of this set, they want to get a good play. Duckworth is yet to get his hands on the ball. Let's see if they go inside to Duckworth and he gets a chance to go one-on-one against Mark West.
Phoenix by 6. Guard to guard. Drexler kicked it low to Duck. This will be his first attempt if it goes. Turns on the left hand. Bounces it down. Got the good bounce on the inside of the iron, and Duck gets his first 2. Marley to Barkley. He'll play with it. Buck Williams slapping his hands.
He wants someone to come to him, and Jerome is going to have to do a better job. He's either going to have to go to Charles Barkley right away, or he's going to have to stay with Sabalos. Sabalos is mobile, he's active, he's hurt the Trailblazers early.
Foul was on Kevin Duckworth. Mark West stayed right with it, had good position. Buck Williams, top of the circuit. Good climb. Will it be pick and roll? Clyde's going to follow his interference. Gives it to Duckworth. Puts it up for what? Barkley. There's Jerome Kersey. He puts it up. He scores. Charles Barkley has been everywhere early. 4-point Phoenix lead. Kevin Johnson. Almost a broken play, but Barkley controls the pass.
This is where you have to make the decision. When to come to Charles Barkley, and you can't let guys get down in the middle and break you down. Nice pass. Barkley's a much better passer than advertised. So if you're going to double team Barkley, it has to be early, and then the defense has to be aware so that they don't let the ball get inside.
Foul was on Drexler. Marley will inbound. He hands the ball to KJ. They'll set it up into Barkley again. Medium low post area, going to double team him. And he traveled this time on the double team. That was part of the pregame strategy. They're going to try to get to Charles early if they can.
Well, what you want to do with Barkley is make him throw the ball back outside. Don't allow the pass to penetrate inside.
Duckworth from Porter. Left-handed hook shot, good at the dotted line. And Ducks got 4. Suns by 2. 5:45 to go in the opening period. Brand new building. It's a gorgeous affair. Blazers will have theirs someday. KJ turns it over for Phoenix and a chance for Portland to tie the game.
Well, that's a little bit of unfamiliarity. He had a good play set up. Sabalos just cut, and that's the way he likes to go in the direction of the hoop. Look at Barkley.
Porter misses. Barkley middle of the floor. A pass intended to his winger, tipped out of bounds.
And the reason I say look at Barkley, there was a tremendous burst of foot speed right out of the pack to accelerate. That one just got away.
20 seconds on the clock into KJ. Over to Sabalos. Unload. Going to be short. Nothing but atmosphere. Drexler. Long pass to Kersey. Jams it at the other end. And the game is tied.
The concern for Westphal is his team's inability to defend. They've got to be able to stop their opponent, and if they don't, eventually that's where they get themselves in trouble at the critical time in the game.
10 seconds on the shot clock. KJ to Barkley. Other side. Back to him. They double team him again. Back to KJ. To Sabalos in the paint. Glass, that's all. And we got a foul. Says Milton Fine. That's going to be on Jerome Kersey.
They always say, look ahead and good things will happen, and that's what Drexler does. He hits Kersey on the run, and it's a high-flying effort for Jerome.
Tom Chambers checks into the Phoenix lineup for the first time, and Cedric Sabalos will sit down.
Kersey sits down as Marley just hands that one to Drexler.
And Drexler one end of the floor to the other. He beats Marley down the floor and scores. Also into the Blazer lineup is Cliff Robinson wearing the red headband. And the Blazers lead by 2. They're on an 8-0 run right now. Barkley in the circle. Will he challenge Buck Williams? steps forward, back. Now backs in, draws a crowd, tried to get it to West, but he gave it right to Kevin Duckworth. Blazers get the ball. They're on a roll here. To Porter. Cross court to Clyde. Will he spot up for three?
If you're Portland, you want to move that ball quickly and have people cutting to the hoop. The Sunder line, ball movement, player movement, real easy.
Robinson misses. West the rebound. That was Cliff's first shot. KJ Barkley powers his way in, finger rolls, and scores. Hits the net. Likes to draw the foul. Doesn't get it that time. Barkley was 7 in the game. We're tied again. 3:50 to go in the opening period.
Oh, Robinson got knocked off that rebound by Buck Williams.
Barkley, Marley banks it. Suns regain the lead. Marley's first 2 of the game. Double team Porter. Robinson is open, takes his second shot. Doesn't drop. Ball went out of bounds off Buck Williams. And Phoenix will have the ball.
Strickland in the ball game. Terry Porter sits down. We'll find out whether Strickland can get some penetration for the Trailblazers. I mean, it's there for them, but they got to be aggressively looking for it. They have been willing to take the perimeter shot.
KJ around Strickland, and he goes. Got flash, that's all. And then on the second attempt for the rebound, reaching in, Cliff Robinson.
The reaction from Kevin Johnson is he cannot believe he didn't get a call out of that, and off the rear, Cliff Robinson ends up getting the call against him, but he was hit and hit hard by Kevin Duckworth, and then Robinson missed Mark West, but got nailed for the foul.
Mark West will go to the line. He's a 26% shooter at the free throw line. Mark West. That's why, I guess.
He hasn't had many of them. You can shoot 26% all season long. They'd be talking in terms of Chris Dudley about Mark West. He's a better free thrower for a career. He's in the 60s for a career.
A lot of pressure on Mark West due to the departure of Andrew Lang and others here in Phoenix. They lead 22-19 now. Duckworth open top of the key. Over to Robinson. And he goes. He'll shoot a pair, says Bernie Fryer. Fouls on Tom Chambers. 1 of 2 at the line, and Oliver Miller in the ball game. The big wide body for the Phoenix Suns. Miller gets it low. Back to Miguel Knight. In over to Chambers. Good ball movement. And the Suns
have gone to their bench, and you can see that Miguel Knight is up trying to pressure the ball. Portland's got to attack the rim against this team. Look for penetration, break them down, and go to the basket. 8 on the shot clock.
Robinson with the ball. Chambers on him. Turnaround fadeaway. He gets one to go down. Cliff Robinson. 2-minute mark coming up. Cliff with 3 in the game for Portland. Oliver Miller. 2 big wide bodies there. Duckworth on him. Gets it to go. And the foul, Kevin Duckworth. Boy, that's a lot of meat right there.
It is if Kevin Duckworth wasn't responsible for the off-balance effort, but it looked like Duckworth pushed him. He gets hit with the foul. Bryant will come in the ball game, and this will be a real tough matchup for Mark Bryant because, as you said, this is a wide body. This is a truckload. He knows how to hold his position, and out of it, he's got remarkable touch and passing skills.
Got to work on his free throw. Strickland on the drive. Mark Bryant in the ball game now for Portland. Robinson. Swing it over to Clyde. Turns, shoots. Barkley, another rebound. For 3, Barkley. He floats to the top and scores. 29-22. Barkley with 10.
It has been a game of spurts, and the Suns have suddenly got hot because Portland has played outside in. They need to try to get back to attacking the rim. They get a foul.
Buck Williams Let's pause now 5 seconds for station identification. This on the Trailblazer Television Network. Minute 25 remaining to be played in the first period.
The number right there tells the story of the ball game in terms of effort by the Phoenix Suns. Portland being out-rebounded badly at this point, 14-5.
Inbound, they finally get it to Buck Williams. Kicks it back out to Strickland. Strickland for three. Looks good. Is good. Brad Strickland gets 3 back for Portland. Suns by 4. Barkley with the ball. Buck Williams has his hands full. Going to back him in. 10 seconds on the clock. He likes to play with it. And we're going to have a shove from behind, says Bernie Fire on Buck Williams. He just has the ball all night, Steve. Barkley. He'll play with it.
Well, he should have the ball. They're going through Charles Barkley. They're going to make the Portland defense make a decision. This time, they don't make a decision early enough. Buck Williams tries to handle himself, gets called for the bump. That puts Barkley on the line. So the concern is, how do you handle Charles Barkley once he's down on the block? I've always said one man does not beat you, so that means you have to let Buck Williams take the hit for the team, but shut everybody else out. You see, Charles Barkley was the cover story on the Sports Illustrated issue for the NBA, and it said Phoenix will rise out of the West. Trailblazers trying to send him a message and say it isn't so.
Barkley gets 2, and the Suns down. With 50 seconds to go, Robinson in the paint gets 2 back for Portland. Suns didn't get back on D that time. Nice pass inside to Cliff. He's got 5 in the game. Chambers fouled.
Now, one thing Portland doesn't want to do right now, even though they're exchanging baskets, they don't want to get their focus diverted in the direction of the officials. They may have feel that the calls are not going their way. At this point, they've got to tighten up defensively, be more aggressive, make the Suns pick the ball up further out on the floor.
Chambers' first free throw is good. He's 6th in the league at the free throw line, 96%.
Darad Mustaf comes in the ball game.
Just off the injured list, 6'10" from Maryland. Tom Chambers with 1 more. 46 seconds to go in the opening period.
Quick glimpse of a glistening Charles Barkley. He has been a man at work.
Yes, he has. Drexler from outside doesn't get it to go. Oliver Miller, the rebound. Long pass to Marley. Great pass to Marley, as a matter of fact, from Oliver Miller. 6'9", 300-plus pounds from Arkansas. First period winding down. Suns lead 35-27, and on a pass inside, we've got a whistle. Eddie Rush will let us know. And it's on Miguel Knight, 6'1", third-year pro from Dayton. And Drexler will go to the free throw line. Suns were up. Blazers came back to tie, then to take a 2-point lead, only to have it disappear. And it's 35-27 right now. Phoenix leading.
This is a kind of pace I expected in the game, and what Portland has to do is hang close early. Ainge enters the ball game for the first time. Buck Williams comes down. Mario Elie makes his first appearance for the Trailblazers.
Clyde Drexler will have 1 more free throw. Concentration. It's on its way, and it's down. Nicely and cleanly. Now 16 seconds remaining. Clyde was 7 points in the game. Little press, and they throw the ball away. Thanks to Robinson and Mario Elie, and the Blazers still have 10.1 ticks of the clock to go. They're going to get Terry Porter in the ball game.
That's the very thing that Paul Westphal didn't want to happen, was a quick turnover. Miguel Knight trying to throw the ball ahead to Mustaf. They misconnected. Strickland, quick penetration and a foul.
Yes, they got the ball to Strickland. He just took off like a jackrabbit, and he'll get the shoot a pair. Still 6.9 seconds to go. But Rod Strickland, who hit a 3 moments ago, will try to get a couple of free throws. 35-29 Phoenix right now. Strictly speaking, folks, he has done a very, very nice job.
In his 5th season, I think that Rod Strickland has found a home and has been a very productive player. And, of course, everyone talks about his off-court antics, but I think that's behind him as well.
He gets 2, and Mustaf had a two-handed attempt from over the midcourt line at the buzzer to no avail. We have completed 1, and after 1. Second period underway. Suns get it inside to Mustaf. To no avail. Robinson, Strickland, Mario Elie.
At this point in the season, Portland really wants to try to challenge the Suns in a transition game and take that ball to the rim.
Mark Bryant misses. Chambers a long end-to-end pass picked off by Strickland. Strickland spins away from KJ. Over to Bryant. Chambers picks him up, can't shoot. Back to Porter for 3. Robinson keeps it alive. Flip pass back out to Terry.
Again, now Porter's got a mismatch. They got to clear, they got to give him room, and then the offense has got to react and recognize Oliver Miller reaches in.
As Terry tried to go around him, did. And Danny Ainge will check back into the Phoenix lineup. Oliver Miller picks up the foul, and we have ourselves a 20-second timeout called by Paul Westphal, the first-year head coach. Boy, he got a little bit upset, didn't he, Steve?
These are his comments regarding yesterday's practice. He doesn't want his team to get complacent. He's kicked teams out of practice in the past, and if he has to, he says that's what he'll do. But a very emotional outburst by Paul Westphal yesterday, and certainly the team has come out at least with their focus and ready to play in an offensive first period. It's been a game so far of lapses, but both teams have been red hot at the offensive end.
Porter, Elie, Strickland, Robinson, and Bryant. Into Elie. He muscles his way in, draws a crowd, runs into Chambers. And Chambers is going to pick up the foul. That's 2, and Tommy is on the deck. So is Mario Elie. They had quite a collision.
Chambers looks like he either got an elbow or Ellie's head as he goes by, and you watch his chin right there.
Up the elevator shaft.
You get a close-up feel of the pain of the official knocked it out, but of what he went through.
Elie at the line. Free throw is good. Blazers creeping back in here. Elie with 1 more. And Mario doesn't get it. Offensive rebound, Mark Bryant. Keep it alive. For 3, Elie.
That's his favorite spot, but he's missed. So we'll find out whether his confidence has fallen off a little bit, at least in his perimeter game, and he comes back and continues to drive the ball to the hoop. Looking for Chambers in a mismatch against Mario Elie.
Here we go at the other end. Chambers turns around, double pump, puts it up. No, climbing for the rebound. Mr. Robinson. Strickland. Bryant. End. Baseline. Porter. Reach in. Foul.
If you're
Oliver Miller.
Westphal, you have to be concerned at this point. Your team has picked up 3 quick team fouls, 10:28 to go as Charles Barkley re-enters the ball game, try to stabilize things at both ends of the floor. Portland could be shooting free throws for a long time if they continue to attack the glass.
Well, a double team Rod Strickland and a little hook pass to Mario Elie. He was free, and it's a 1-point Phoenix game now. Mustaf. Take that shot all night. Strickland the rebound to Porter. Porter on a drive. Bounce pass for the lane to Elie. Pass over for Robinson. Had to chase it down, but he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds.
That's the kind of play that you want. Robinson patting himself on the chest and saying his fault, but that was a quick push and a penetrating effort by Mario Elie, and the Suns are breaking down defensively, so you want to continue to go to the basket.
9:55 and counting to go in the half. Ainge and away from the ball. Ellie just came across in the lane and knocked down Tom Chambers.
The comments from Rick Adelman, he's not that strong. You got to know how to draw a foul.
Yeah, 6'10" for overacting so far tonight. Ainge, Chambers, they'll try it again. He's double teamed. Behind the back pass to Mustaf. Blocked by Robinson. Turnoff gets it again. Doesn't go. Blazer ball.
There's a sickness of Strickland. He's going to get a foul out of that.
One end of the floor to the other, and Rod Strickland will go to the line. And here he comes.
This is the kind of game where Strickland can really hurt the Suns because he has the ability to push the ball. They have been slow in getting back. Squeezes in between Ainge and Chambers and will go to the line. So that's 14 fouls, 9:42 to go. The next one, the Trailblazers will be in the penalty. So they got to think in every possession now. Rim, rim, rim. Don't become a perimeter team. Mark West in. Gerard Mustaf, a tough first appearance.
Danny Ainge picks up the foul. Strickland ties the game and could untie it. It's on its way. Good. Blazers regain the lead. 9:42 to go in the first half.
Portland showing press.
Yes. Barkley with the ball. Ellie on him now. Robinson at midcourt. Finds Chambers. He unloads. He hits. Phoenix back in the lead by one. Tom Chambers. Robinson's going to drive. Hands it to Mark Bryant with a mighty stop. He could have gone all the way to the rim himself, but he got the ball to Mark Bryant. Blazers regain the lead.
You see that the middle is open, so once you get past that initial defender, the Suns are not doing a good job, and that's where Portland's got to really make their hay. Nice pass, West can't handle it.
Yes, Ainge inside to Mark West. Turnover time for the Suns. Portland by one. Strickland gives it up, gets it back.
You got a mismatch with Mario Ellie against Tom Chambers.
Quarter for three.
We'll find out whether they try to attack that with Ellie driving the ball through the hoop.
Blazers fail to score. KJ all the way. Blocked. Bryant to the side. Robinson chased it down but couldn't get to it.
Quick penetration, but the Portland defense is reacting better than the Suns, and Bryant comes up with a save.
15 seconds on the clock. Ainge into KJ. We've got a whistle.
Now, you know something about hockey. I guess you'd call this a stick save or some kind of save, but he swapped it out of there, and out of that, they get a foul against Bryant, against Barkley. Now, Barkley's got the position, and Bryant has to now give ground. He should let Barkley catch the ball, and now Portland's got to come in and double.
Here's Barkley inside. Bryant is on him, and over comes Cliff Robinson to help out. And Cliff picks up the foul.
Barkley gets the defense off their feet, and Cliff Robinson trying to make the block from the rear. Thought he got the ball, but he also got an arm.
And Barkley with a couple free throw attempts coming up. The first one to tie the game again. And he gets it to get down. 48% shooter from the field, 83% at the free throw line. Almost 14 rebounds a game, almost 3 steals a game, and 6th in the league in scoring. Phoenix by one.
Barkley has always been a tremendous November-December player, and we'll find out whether he wears down as a Phoenix Sun, where they don't out west play the same kind of power bang game.
Robinson over Barkley. Blazers regain the lead. Up and down, back and forth here in the last 5 minutes. KJ into the paint, over Strickland, Dobson. Phoenix Suns by one. A pass in deep, broken up Phoenix. KJ, Chambers, a pass to West, double teamed in Zoe, traveled with the ball. Thank you, Bernie Fryer.
Jerome Kersey rejoins the fray, and we'll also find out which team's bench makes the biggest contribution. Portland so far in the early part of the season has caught national headlines for their bench's contributions, and the Phoenix Suns are supposed to have a bench, but it has not done the job.
Jerome's going to drive on Barkley. Rolls it around. Does it drop down? No, it does not. But Barkley picks up the foul. That might have been one reason that Jerome came back into the ball game. Give the youngster the ball and go to Charles.
One of the things that Jerome Kersey may have seen while sitting on the bench is that the lane is open, and that if you attack, you're going to get a chance to either get the shot or the free throw or maybe both. But Portland now is in the penalty.
Free throw bounces off.
The Trailblazers, and they have a tremendous balance throughout their 9 players, and you can see the evenness in terms of scoring and minutes, and everybody's been able to contribute so far, and that has been a big factor in their early success.
Kersey with 1 free throw. He's got 7. The game is tied. 7:20 in the books to go and a half. KJ out to Ainge. Ainge off the screen. Hits. Danny Ainge. He's only shooting 36% from the field.
Now, after Ainge's opening night game, in which he was tremendous, he has been streaky like he was for Portland a year ago. Ellie, nice drive.
Oh, yes. Right to left, and when he got into the paint, he switched to the left hand and put it down. Game is tied again. Good game. Chambers, left-handed hook. No good. Ball chase down Barkley. Suns get again. Chambers underneath. Block foul. Cliff Robinson.
That's a danger for Cliff right there. He's got 3. I'm sure Rick Alleman is going to want to sit him down. We've got a break.
Timeout. 6:45 remaining to be played in the half. The game is tied.
Ellie slides in the ball game along with Duckworth.
51-47. Phoenix. Drexler from Strickland. Medium low post. Kersey goes to his left, shoots. Tip-it attempt by Buck Williams. No. Ball in the paint. Scrambled for it. Barkley comes out of the paint. He's got it. All the way. Barkley. Sabelos. He'll shoot 2.
The Suns weren't in the penalty situation, but they have gotten there by making hard pushes and attacking the basket after either Portland turnovers or made baskets. Drexler trying to reach in and make a save on the play against Sabalos, picks up the personal foul.
And Cedric will go to the line. Continues to get it done, the youngster.
This guy is a point-a-minute guy when he's right, and he had a tough time playing for Cotton Fitzsimmons because he doesn't always have the defensive intensity or awareness, but he is an offensive player, and his nose is stuck on that rim, and if you lose sight of him, he's going to go for 2.
Kersey inside, gets it to roll down, a quick pass up the floor. Jerome had busted to the other end, got the ball, and drove the inline. Blazers needed that basket there. Jerome with 9 in the ball game. Duckworth up on KJ.
They've done a good job of basically keeping Kevin Johnson out on the perimeter.
Here's KJ out on the perimeter. Doesn't take the shot. Ball batted loose. It goes to Chambers, and then Kersey scoops for the ball. Drexler breakaway. Jams it at the other end. 1 point Phoenix lead now. Kersey with 11.
You can credit for Duckworth stepping out, but that time they get burned. Tom Chambers busts loose.
Phoenix up by 3. Chambers with 9. Duckworth from Williams. Palm ball. Splat. Bottom of the net. And Chambers is fouled at the other end. Duckworth, and a timeout is called. We're down to 2:53 remaining to be played in the first. Counting to go in the first half. Phoenix out rebounding Portland 22-15. Porter with Ainge on hand. Starts the drive, lost the ball off his dribble. KJ, Ainge, in he goes. He doesn't get it to roll down, but Barkley was right there, and he scores.
Strickland chased Ainge off of the shot that he wanted, but there were more Suns, and Charles Barkley was one of them as a finisher.
He's got 19 in the game. Charles Barkley. He's 6th in the league in scoring at 25-9. Strickland got a couple of untimely turnovers. Buck Williams, left hand over Barkley. No. And a foul. Jerome Kersey, and maybe a technical. Look out. Look out. Jerome walks away with the help of Clyde Drexler. That's 3 on Jerome.
Buck Williams with an off-balance try there, and you'll see the scrum underneath. Ames does a good job of drawing the attention of the official and the fact that he was on his shoulder.
Mario Elie will come into the ball game. Jerome Kersey will have to go to the bench.
Well, he's talked his way into that technical.
Yeah, he got the tee. Ames shoots it,
but I think he was prompted by you. It started at the other end.
It was coming. They got him out. I thought maybe they got him away in time, but to no avail. Danny Ames, by the way, now 22 for 22 at the free throw line on the year. He attempts the technical on Jerome Kersey. Now we'll go to the free throw line.
Penalty situation didn't work as well for Portland as it could have. The Suns were able to force the exchanges, and they got themselves into the penalty. They've made some hay from the line.
As Ames misses the first one of the year, Steve.
So you want to take credit for that? The technical and the shot.
Yeah, I said 23 for 23. Partially. Buck Williams, Strickland, round to Elie, then around Chambers. Up off the window and down, hanging in the air and gliding in. Super Mario Elie.
That's the key to the game for the Trailblazers, and particularly without Mark West in. They have no shot blocking when Barkley's out high, and you can get to the basket. You got to go for that high percentage shot.
Buck Williams on Barkley. He'll drive. Buck got him on the hip. Little hand check. Now Buck is hot at Nolan Fine, but free throws are coming up.
Yeah, you can see the hand check. I mean, this is an obvious call. Buck is trying to get his hands away, but you can't have your hands on the offensive player when he's driving. Slight massage by Buck Williams, and that will get Mark Bryan in the game.
And Barkley at the line. Misses the free throw. Cedric Ceballos back into the ball game.
A disturbed Buck Williams sits down, trying to figure out how he can at least get a handle on what Barkley's going to do. Gets 1 of 2.
He has 20 points and 9 rebounds in the game. Barkley. And 25 to go in the first half. Sun lead. Drexler for 3.
Porter trying to draw the foul, said everything and did everything, but didn't get the whistle.
Barkley, Ceballos, KJ, offensive foul, Kevin Johnson, and a technical on Kevin Johnson.
Drexler will take a shot right in the groin area and go down in pain as Kevin Johnson comes in knees high. And he's down in pain, but the reaction from Kevin Johnson is this demonstrative one. Westfall not happy. He looking in the direction as we take a look at a grimacing Clyde Drexler trying to walk it off. This is the penalty for taking a charge.
Technical will be attempted by Terry Porter. Nice job by trainer Mike Shiminsky.
Drexler trying to stay in the ball game and walk it off, but Rick Alleman's going to get Tracy Murray in for the last 110. And he'll give Clyde a chance to recover and get ready for the second half of play.
Terry Porter will go to the free throw line. .92% shooter. Gets the technical to go down.
What the reactions of the players tell us is that both teams want this game. And their competitive juices have really come to the front. Phoenix trying to break a slump and coming off a very poor showing against Chicago. The Trailblazers trying to make a statement that even though they played the night before, they still have enough to defeat Phoenix, a team that's supposed to be making noise in the West.
They double team Strickland. Waits for the pop-out man. Porter. Marley on him. Takes an off-balance shot. Barkley, his 10th rebound.
Play by Strickland, a big one, steal, and a foul against Danny Ainge. That was a huge save by Rod Strickland.
It certainly was. As Barkley coming up the floor after the rebound, and he had his pocket picked.
Barkley had been hurting the Trailblazers with the push, and there's Strickland from behind. Ainge trying to make the diving save. That puts Strickland on the line. So Strickland has really been very forceful since his appearance. Got 9 points working, but he's rebounded, he's assisted, he's done everything that he has been doing all season long.
46 seconds to go. Strick's free throw in and out. Drexler looking on. Second free throw. That one's down. KJ calls out the Phoenix Suns play.
They're looking for a quick chance for Ceballos against Tracy Murray.
He gets inside. Doesn't get it to go down, and then the Blazers couldn't corral the rebound.
That's a couple of times when they fought each other for possession of the ball. Ellie trying to get it along with Terry Porter, no control.
Ellie, long pass to Ainge.
Again, a one-on-one in isolation against Murray.
And Murray got a piece of the ball. Blazers. Porter, Strickland, Porter. No, he traveled with the ball. Rod Strickland got caught, Steve.
They didn't really have control of the ball, but again, it shows you the awareness because he got Porter right on the dime, right at the basket.
Now the Suns will play for the final shot of the half. Second half. Make your plans, folks. These two teams get it on, don't they? Ainge hits.
Tough shot.
Tough shot. Tough player. He's got 9 in the game. 9/10 of a second. Bryant, Porter from midcourt. It's not going to be any good, even if it did go. The half has come to an end here in Phoenix, Arizona. The halftime score, the Suns 63, the Trailblazers 50.
They don't quit on the play either. Jerome Kersey finally gets it done. Long pass. Kersey finishes with authority. And I'm sure both coaches talk to their teams about knowing where the ball is, knowing where people are so that you can make good decisions defensively. Buck Williams a little bit too much room, and Barkley makes them pay. The story's the same as Rod Strickland comes up for 3. The middle has been open for Portland against these Suns all night long, and it took Robinson with a nice feed inside to Mark Bryant. Nice drive by Mario Ellie. And it has been both teams attacking and they have been relentless in their attacks, but it's going to be defense that tells the difference in this one today.
Phoenix led by 4 at the end of 1. Blazers came on in the second period to tie and take the lead. And then the game seesawed back and forth, and late in the second period, the Suns came on, led by, you know the guy, Charles Barkley.
You take a look at the cellular one fast stats, and Portland has some balance with Drexler and Strickland and Kersey, and all contributing at different times to the Portland surge. Barkley has dominated things, followed by Tom Chambers off the bench and Ceballos. Leading rebounders, not a lot of rebounds to be had, as it's been a scorching game. Robinson, but Barkley's gotten all of the lion's share for both clubs. He leads with 11. See the field goal shooting, both above 50. Phoenix's advantage of the free throws. They lead in rebounds. The bench goes in favor of Portland, a slight edge, and Phoenix has made more turnovers. So Portland.
Phoenix with the ball and a 6-point lead. All in the hands of Kevin Johnson.
Phoenix has always liked to start a ball game by giving Mark West a chance, and they strip him of the ball.
And down on the floor, Jerome Kersey after the double team. Porter with the ball. Does the boogaloo. In he goes, high off the glass. Gets his own rebound. Back out to Duckworth. Now to Clyde. Says he feels okay. To Jerome. In he goes. It'll be good if it goes. Score the goal. He is fouled.
Late trailing transition effort for Jerome Kersey, but that's what driving the ball will get you. Sabalos not happy with the call, didn't think he touched him. Kersey, who was angry when he sat down before the intermission,
yes, sir,
has a chance to get started very quickly with a three-point play.
And he does. So it's just a 3-point Phoenix lead now. The Blazers get 3 to start it all. Jerome, 12 points in the game. Up on Marley. Marley's going to unload. Rattled the cage, doesn't drop. Out of bounds off Terry Porter. Couldn't corral it.
Marley has been quiet, only 4 points, and he's been streaky and really hurt Portland in pass, but he seems to be bothered by that bad wheel and hasn't really been able to get too involved. We'll see if they get him involved here in the second half.
Just that left knee heavily taped up. KJ Porter on him, finds a little room, whistle. Illegal defense, says Nolan Fine. Rick Allen wants to know what it's for.
Jerome Kersey. Kersey was bunching back in the lane, getting in a position where he could give help, and meant that he was guarding an area, not guarding the man. Suns were struggling, now set through Barkley.
Barkley with the ball. Bounces it around, no good. Mark West had it, stripped of the ball, out of bounds. Phoenix will continue to have possession. 22 seconds on the clock.
Suns came into the ball game knowing they'd have to do a better job on the glass, and they've been very aggressive, particularly at their end of the floor, looking for West again.
Duckworth is there. Mark puts it up, doesn't get anything. Buck Williams to Porter. Driving Buck Williams. Barkley the rebound. Long pass to Sabalos. Kersey back taps it to the side. Blazers come up with the ball. Here they come. Kersey finger rolls his way in. It's a 1-point Phoenix lead now. 63-62.
They got to stop the ball, and he could have gone all the way. They want a 20-second timeout. The Phoenix Suns do, but you can't go to sleep in that situation. Kevin Johnson takes 20-second. Kersey with a driving effort, gliding in against really a soft defense. That has been the thorn of the Phoenix Suns so far. You watch, there is really no one that steps up and challenges Kersey. Now it's just a question of whether he gets his balance and gets the shot to go in.
Blazer Broadcasting does it again. Right to you, folks. 10-6.
And they are not giving up 100 points a game.
Bring in Tom Chambers as KJ up the middle and scores all the way after an inbound play. KJ. Phoenix by 3.
Now Porter has got to be aggressive in challenging Kevin Johnson at his end of the floor. He had a quiet first quarter and half.
Drexler challenges Marley. Doesn't get anything. Marley with the ball. KJ. Oh, Barkley. He traveled. Do you think he's going to get that call? No way. Chambers double clutches. Blazers have the ball.
Porter likes to run right up the center's back. Mark West got out of the way.
Kersey with Chambers on him. Fakes, goes to his left, takes the Springer. Splat. It's there. Rip City, baby.
Kersey is the offense at this point for Portland. 7 quick points at the top of the period to keep Portland close.
16 for the game. The Suns by 1. Duckworth and Porter up on KJ. Finding the open man, Chambers. Decides not to shoot. Gets it into West. Good decision, as it turned out.
They've been trying to get Mark West to hoop since the ball game started here in the second half, and he finally gets it with just about 3 minutes gone.
Kersey to the cutter. Buck Williams stripped to the ball. Marley. West. Barkley. Will he jam it? He put it up, and then he's fouled. Drexler. Clyde picks up the foul, and Barkley will try to attempt a 3-point play.
They catch the Trailblazers napping again, and Drexler's going to try to make a play on the ball and gets a piece of the body.
Right now, let's pause 5 seconds for station identification on the Trailblazers Television Network. Sir Charles at the line. 3-point play after the Blazers get to within 1 twice, and now 70-64. Phoenix Buck Williams up the middle, had the ball batted away. A lot of contact, no whistle. Barkley scored a goal. Barkley decides to take over. Duckworth, the foul, takes the ball and bounces it high in the air. Technical coming up.
Not a good decision by Kevin Duckworth. He's unhappy with the call, but what Portland did not do was stop the ball. Now you're going to get Buck Williams with a call as well. He is frustrated by his efforts at the other end of the floor. So Portland quickly losing their focus.
Timeout. We'll regroup in a moment. 72-64 Phoenix.